Shalom to Brother Shamar from the Phoenix camp. With that being said, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the brothers that are doing this work in truth and sincerity. I'm going to jump right into the scriptures. Proverbs 16 and 32, it says, "He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty. He that rules his spirit than he that taketh a city." So what does that talk about, man? That's talking about how a man of the Lord, how his character should be. So a man of the Lord should have control over his emotions, man, at all times, whenever possible. You know, we gotta be ruled by intellect, by knowledge, by understanding, by wisdom. You know, a woman is a person that is overly sensitive, that reacts on their emotions. You know, that's why these women out here, man, they'll be talking all kind of madness, man. And to push your buttons, to rile you up, hanging up on the phone or whatever they do, man, throwing shit. That's the nature of a woman. For brothers that have dealt with women, brothers know exactly what I'm talking about, man. And a woman, it's all about her emotions. A woman, it's all about how she feels about certain things. That's why a man is built differently, man. That's why a man was put in leadership over a woman. Because a man needs to guide that woman. If you have a woman, you're supposed to guide her with intellect, man. We're supposed to guide our own lives with intellect, with understanding, with knowledge, man. To be emotional, basically you're being like a woman. To be ruled by your emotions, you're being like a woman. And as we go on to these last days, there's going to be a lot of emotions that are going to be stirred up in you. Fear, anger, what's another one? Hopelessness. All these things are going to be put upon us, to test us. That's why we got to use rock solid faith, rock solid intellect, rock solid understanding of the scriptures to guide us through all that, man. I'm going to run that back again. It says, "He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty." So a man that's control over his emotions is a strong-willed man. And he that rules his spirit, and he that takes a city. If you watch these videos about motivation and stuff like that, they'll tell you that motivation is not to be compared to discipline. You can be motivated or eager to do a certain thing, but that's gonna burn out, man. You gotta be disciplined to do those things, regardless of how you feel. That's why the best champions, boxers, athletes, whatever you want to call them, they don't rely on motivation for their training, man, to get up in that gym or to run those long laps or long miles. They use discipline. They don't rely on the motivation to I feel good about this, I'm gonna do it. No, they follow a structured program. So motivation is gonna be beat out by discipline every time, man. And discipline is what? Not doing things by your emotions, but doing things because you know that you have to do them. And that's one of the characteristics of a righteous man. I'm gonna run that back one more time, man. It says, "He that's slow to anger is better than the mighty. He that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city." Let's get that word ruleth. This is to have dominion, to have rule, to cause to rule, to exercise dominion. And part of ruling your spirit, man, is that you don't allow others to affect your spirit. You don't allow others to push your buttons. You don't allow others to get you in those states of anger or whatever you want to call it, man. The scriptures are very adamant about that. They repeat this phrase several times throughout the scriptures, man. So in your daily walk, people are going to try to push your buttons, man. Does that mean that we don't be unemotional? No, man, we have emotions. Men can be emotional, but they just can't show their emotions. That's basically what it is. Nothing wrong with having emotions. We're human, man. We're in these chains of darkness. We're weak and we're frail. We're in this flesh. Of course, we're gonna experience all the gamut of emotions, man. Anger, sadness, loneliness, meekness, hopelessness, depression. All those things are going to come into your life, man. It's just what it is. But we have to be control over those things, man. We have to have control over those things, because if the simple-minded man will let those emotions destroy him, demotivate him, put him in a place of wastefulness. So that's why the scriptures say that a mighty man is going to be, a real man is going to be in control of his emotions. He's not going to allow outside factors to determine what his feelings are, basically, man. Instead, I'm going to get Proverbs 14 and 29. Shalak. This Proverbs 14 and 29. It says, he that is slow to wrath is of great understanding, but he that is hasty, let's get that word hasty, impulsive, literally short of spirit exalts his folly. Hey, it tells you repeatedly, man, that if you're a man controlling your emotions, that you above everybody else. I said a man of great understanding is above those that have no understanding. A man that is slow in anger, let's go back to Proverbs 16:32. So this is a game changer, man. This is a level up. This is the Lord telling you how to level up, how to be a man on another level. It says, he that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city. So this is a cheat code, pretty much, man, to leveling up as a man of the Lord, man, to leveling up as a man in general. To be a man in control of your emotions, means that you're a man that's leveled up, or better, like it says right there, better than the mighty. Going back to 14:29, it says is a great understanding. So that's a level up right there, man. Let's get Proverbs 25 and 28. So brothers, be careful, man. Especially these females, man, because from my notice in my walk, and brothers that I come across, man, it's a female that's gonna get you every fucking time, man. The female is gonna push your button every time. And it's always gonna be your female or your demon that you got, or your ex-demon, or whatever the case may be. They're gonna be the ones that are gonna try to push those buttons, man. But we got to be men of the Lord, and we got to be mighty in spirit and better than the mighty, man. Better than the average person, better than the average Jake out here that was raised by his mother. Therefore he's a whole potato sack full of emotions that he can't control any one of them, man. So I'm gonna get this right here, Proverbs 25 and 28. So he that has no rule over his own spirit, and that's our people, man. They fly on their emotions. That's why these prison systems is full of you, Jake, man. You blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, because you act on impulse. It's like a city that is broken down and without walls, so defenseless. Good for nothing. So he that has no rule over his spirit, that's the opposite of a man that's greater and better, that's leveled up, because he has control over his emotions, man. Instead, I'm going to get Salat. This is James 1 and 19. It says, wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. For the wrath of a man worketh not the righteousness of Yahweh. Wherefore, lay apart all filthiness and superfluity. Let's get that word superfluity. Abundance of naughtiness. Let's get that word naughtiness. And receive with meekness the engrafted word which is able to save your souls. But be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves, man. So you can be out there on the highways and hedges pulling out precepts, but if you don't live by them, they're not doing you any good, man. You can memorize this whole Bible, man, but if you're not enforcing those nuggets of wisdom into your life and into your character and into your spirit, then you're not doing yourself any good. Verse 23. But if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. Let's get that word natural. In a mirror. For he holding himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgets what manner of man he was. So yeah, so you can say that you say you're this, you're that, you're other thing, but once you stop repeating those words and you just left with your emotions, you're doing the exact opposite of what you say you're about. because you're not going about what you're saying. You're not going about what's in your head. You're going about what's in your emotions, man. You know, and if brothers can understand that, man. You know, so this is things that we all gotta work on, man. Me, myself included. You know, to work on controlling our emotions, man. You gotta fight. You gotta fight with yourself on a daily basis. You know, you gotta fight with yourself. You know, it just captivity sucks, man. I'll be the first to say it. This captivity sucks. You know, I hate it here. I hate being around these Edomites, these 2/3. You know, but I gotta control my spirit, man, or else this shit's gonna drive me crazy. You know. Hey, brothers know what's going on. Brothers know what I'm talking about, man. You know, that's why we have to be on that other level and be austere men like Yahweh Shai was, like Yahweh Shai is, and have control of our spirit. So I'm going to get Proverbs 15 and 18. This is Proverbs 15 and 18. A wrathful man stirreth up strife, but he that is slow to anger appeases strife. Contention. So being in control of your spirit, control of your emotions, can save you all kinds of problems, man. Can save you from all kinds of problems. Can save you from all kinds of trouble. Basically, a wrathful man stirs up strife, but he that is slow to anger appeases strife. Let's get that word appease. That word strife goes into contention. To be quiet, to be tranquil, to be at peace, to be still, to be undisturbed. So why you want to cause any mess for yourself, man? We taking enough hell as it is. You know, so the best way to be is to be slow to anger, to control our emotions, man. You know, that's the mind of a man that's on a higher level. He doesn't let little things bother him. You know, he looks at the big picture. He doesn't let the outside circumstances control his thoughts, his intentions, his motivations, his decision making. You know, and that's a skill. You know, decision making is because people always talk about, well, he has poor decision making skills. You know, why does someone have poor decision making skills? Because they make decisions based on their emotions, based on how they feel. You know, you're hungry, so you go eat a whole pizza by yourself. You know, and then you feel like a damn glutton. You know, you feel like, you know, your belly sticking out. You feel sick. You feel tired. You know, you don't feel healthy at all because you went by your emotion and you overindulge yourself in something, man. And that's just an example. It could be with anything else too. You know, we got to have temperance in our life, man. Self-control. You know, the scriptures talk about temperance, man. The man of the Lord should be a temperate man. He has to have self-control over his desires. You know, whether that be drink, food, women. You know, you gotta know how to balance those things out and put restraints on yourself when need be. But I'm gonna get this here. It says to be quiet and stir, to be at peace, to show quietness, to be quiet, to cause quietness, to pacify a lion. That word pacify means to squash, man. Like you put a baby crying, you give him a pacifier to pacify him, to calm that down, to cease that wah, that baby crying, man. You know, but I'm gonna run that back again. It says a wrathful man stirs up strife, but he that is slow to anger appeases strife. He quiets it down. He quiets down contention. You know, so that basically the scripture is saying, hey, if you don't want more problems that you have, you learn to rule your spirit, man. Instead, I'm gonna get Proverbs 15 and 18. Oh, I just got it. Slacky, I just got it. I'm jumping ahead of myself. Proverbs 19:11. Slack. It says, discretion of a man deferreth his anger. And the word defer makes him slow to anger. And it is glory to pass over a transgression. It's glory to pass. And it says glory to pass. Get that word pass. Slack. The word pass is overlook. For the discretion of a man deferreth his anger. Let's get that word discretion. It says the prudence, the insight, the understanding, the prudence, the good sense. the insight, understanding the cunning, the craft, so into being wise, so being wise, man. Knowing the outcome of things, knowing that there's consequence for certain actions. Discretion of a man defers his anger, or calms it down, or takes it in another direction. It is a glory to pass over a transgression, man. So decision making skills, basically, man. Discretion, man. Doing this instead of that. Thinking about what you're doing, thinking about the consequences of what you're doing, man. And these are what they call life skills, man. Life skills are taught in the scriptures. So this is a real quick lesson. I don't want to make it too long. Basically going into being a man of controlling your emotions. That's one of the things that we have to work on in our walk, man. Discipline. It all goes back to discipline, man. And discipline is controlling your emotions and doing those things that you need to do instead of those things that you have desire or don't desire to do. With that being said, man, it's a real quick lesson. Most High willing, I hope it was edifying. Instead, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Call halal Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Brothers, keep on pushing. Shalom.